All right, let's see. Check, check. Looks like we got sound. Don't have the desktop sound. Ooh. I see the screen's a little bit far over, isn't it? Just leave it like that. That's probably fine. So I'm jumping straight in today. I am working on, well, I say jumping straight in. Actually, I don't have the camera turned on or anything else. Let's see. Let's do that real fast. I'm working on testing a couple PRs. Two I have in mind are this one, which is on the screen, this async IO. Basically, this was adding doc strings, and I think maybe some types. Types also? Just doc strings. Just doc strings. Okay. But there are a few things like this that were actual functional changes. Most of this is just doc strings, but there's a couple places where it is different. So I'm going to try this out on the examples that are in the Learn Guide, which is what Dan asked for here, and just make sure everything is still working. And then I'll leave that feedback on there, and then Dan is going to go back over it afterwards. The other one I have lined up is for the sharp displays. There's actually two of them over on the sharp displays. Sharp display right here. These two. This one, changing this library to use bus device instead of, I guess before it must have just been like manually doing SPI writes and stuff like that. And yeah, managing the CS pin and everything all itself. And TechTrick updated it to use bus device, so it will manage its own chip select, and it will kind of do a lot of the boilerplate stuff for you. Also, this one, which is a new image function that allows you to show an image on the display if you have NumPy, which is like probably means you're running on a Raspberry Pi or something like that under Blinka. If you have NumPy, then it will use that for, looks like a bit of an efficiency boost. But if you don't have NumPy, you can still use it. It will just be slower. I assume slower, or use more RAM or something. I don't know the exact nature of the efficiency boost that NumPy is providing in that case, but that's what I'm going to test out. So let's see. I'll flip the camera. We don't really need this page anymore. Also, I don't have the Twitch chat or anything up. Let me open that as well over here. Oh, unable to connect. Did I start it? Maybe I didn't start it? No, I did. Sometimes I just like close back out of this and relaunch it, and then it works after that. Oh, let me also disable the YouTube chat as well. So, yeah, so if you, I do disable the YouTube chats when I stream on this channel. If you want to interact or ask questions or anything, you can head over to Twitch. I'll try to keep an eye on the Twitch chat. Pulling up now. So pausing the, or muting the playback so I don't hear myself. Okay. And let me also start this running on a longer playlist here so I can have some tunes here. And this. Leave that back there. Johnny Bergdahl, good evening. How's it going? Let's see. This should load now, I hope. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I don't need to mess with the light right now. Focus this up a bit. Be a minute before I really need the camera anyway, but we might as well get it at least partially loaded here. Okay. So I think I'll do async IO first. I'm gonna have to take my hoodie off here before too long. It's starting to heat up a little bit. So mostly this is just kind of like sanity check, make sure everything still works. What I will do is I'll open up async IO library. It's probably in that recents list somewhere, but it's probably pretty far down by now, so I'll just scroll up a bit. This way. We can take over this window. Okay, we're gonna get the, whoa, whoops. Should read the prompt before I start typing, huh? Oh, there we go, okay. Interesting. We want Adafruit. Check out this. I'm gonna unplug and replug the PyPortal because I think it's currently on like CircuitPython 1 and dev tty acm1 instead of 0, which doesn't really matter that much, but 0 is kind of what I autopilot to, even though I was actually connected to 1 already there. And right away, I'm just gonna also delete async IO from in here. That way we, actually it doesn't have async IO in here. It's not built in, is it? I'm gonna double check that it's not built in. Basically, I just wanna like extra verify that we're not, that we're actually testing the modified library. Oh, no examples. I think there are examples in main. State this. Check out back to main for now. Oh no, yeah, this one's actually empty. Really what I want is the import. Just import async IO, okay. I didn't know if it was from Adafruit, async or anything. Ooh. Well, but that's a core module. Then this doesn't use the library. Actually, I'm not asking. It's meant to be a subset. Maybe it is built in? Sync IO here. .core, I don't know what this would do. Maybe I looked in the wrong spot? Maybe it is here. It is. Okay, there we go. So delete this. See, this is why I want to, like, before I even get started, I just want to make sure. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now we have no module, which means when we paste the modified one, we can be sure that we're actually testing against the one we're intending, which is this one back here on 19. Add doc strings is this one. Does it need merged or anything from main, or actually have the nice to find Twitch stream where the sound is good. Nice, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I have a fairly fancy-ish microphone. I'll say one of the really nice things about this microphone is it's very directional, I have found, and it points, like, I have it pointed right at me, so it picks up pretty well. And then I also have a noise gate turned on inside of OBS, and it's really, really good at filtering out anything that's not like right in front of the microphone. And then I got this nice, I don't know if I'll be able to get it in frame really, not very easily, but I got this desk mount thing that I can kind of, it's on like a moving arm and I can pull it over right in front of me. But yeah, I know, I do hear that. Occasionally I'll get on a stream or go to watch a video or something and it's like super quiet. I'll have to crank the volume way up, or vice versa, it's super loud. Let's check here if this wants merge or anything. I think no, it says no conflicts. Okay. I don't know that there would be anything different really. We could do a compare actually. Compare. It actually makes it a little bit difficult to so there are actually okay, not really actually that many changes. There's a decently sized list of changes, but most of this is all meta, just repository infrastructure type stuff. Yeah, the badge we just changed. Pre-commit versions of things, that's all fine. Git ignore got updated across all the libraries. This was the example actually I created a couple weeks back. Got added to here as well. Really the only change even remotely close to functional is this changing of the import. And that's it. This one is not even a change. It does trick you sometimes with this blue. This is a to-do. Okay. All right, so doesn't look like we have any major conflicts or anything, and we're definitely pretty close to up to date. Oh, but not actually because of that import though, right? Maybe we need to merge in. Ask. Sync IO. Let's see what this does. Oh, not in here though. No module. So does the new one? It's now this. Actually sure what the underscore. Oh, okay, we do probably need that actually. I think GitHub is not complaining about it as a conflict because it wasn't changed in both places, right? Conflicts tend to really be like if this PR changed something and then some other commit against main also changed the same thing, then somebody has to choose like which one we want. GitHub is actually going to probably figure out correctly that we want the commits from main. It's probably going to change that import for us. For our testing, we should probably go ahead and do it though, actually. We should grab the latest one from main, and that's what we should use, which it is just this change, so I'm actually just going to copy paste it. Because this is how it will end up ultimately when people use it, so we should test against this way, even though it's not in the PR yet. The magic of GitHub is going to end up pulling it in. So I haven't copied it over, actually. So I'll just update it here and then copy it over. Oop, copy. Here, we'll go paste it. Yep. All right. I have that. So I guess I could run this well, actually, first of all, we don't want to do this on the PyPortal anyway. Actually, I shouldn't have bothered copying it. we are going to do this on this device, which I'll pull the camera back up for. Pink feather. Let me zoom out a bit here, get a little bit more room. Don't need too much. Feather. I have the sharp display for later on, and I have some NeoKey buttons, which I'll use as part of this async test. Carefully remove that. I'll scoot these over a bit so that the wires don't need to be so long. And you could use pretty much any buttons for this. I just happen to have some NeoKeys handy, so threw those on there. I have a couple LEDs as well. My LEDs are wired to pins 5 and 6. So let's make sure that my circuit is all right. I mean, there's not much to the circuit, but we can verify that ground and power and everything are working just by... Doesn't work? Right, okay, yeah, because of the way this one is structured. Doesn't work. We'll test this one first. And this is basically just going to verify that my circuit is set up reasonably. I got to plug in the microcontroller, of course. We'll have to copy async again as well, since I didn't put it on this device. We won't need it for this example, because this one actually is not using it, but I can go ahead and do it. Let's go here. Lib, and don't have anything. Let me, I am just ever so slightly paranoid. Import async IO. Okay, no module, perfect. Just make sure it's not frozen in or somehow in some other place that I'm not looking. So we'll paste that. I might as well update as well, I guess, right? This is 720. Go to the beta. The reset? Pretty sure this one has the double tap.